Hi, welcome to my channel, Talking Yaki Tarot. Today is Friday, August 29th, 2025. So before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you, gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. So, I don't know what I saw last night in my dream, but it's... oh my goodness. I told you guys, I think I said it in like yesterday's reading or the reading before that. I've been seeing a lot more creatures than I have been. Like, I've always seen them every now and then, but for some reason, like the past recently, I mean very recently, I've been seeing way more creatures than, I don't know, I just not expecting it. Like, in my dream last night, one of the things I saw was a mermaid, but the mermaid was ripped into pieces. And I remember, like, and it was like she had, like, been ripped up into pieces, like, on the shores, like, the rocks, right? You know, like, you ever go to the beach or something, like, the rocky beaches area? Like, all those big rocks and things get washed up, right? But it was like she got ripped up there. It was a tail fin, and I was with someone too, and we were like talking about it, and I remember I saw like the mermaid's hand, and I picked it up. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. This is actually a mermaid's hand, and it's ripped up. Like, right? And like her head, I don't know why, but I don't know if I kicked the head or something, where it was not really in the water anymore. It was on land now. And I remember I was just like staring at it, right? And like these two snakes kind of like slithered out of her eyes, and they just kind of like left. So she was like dead, okay? Like, animals will make a home out of anything, right? Dead log, whatever they find. Oh, I'll make a home out of this empty thing, right? It was empty. It was basically that. So... yeah, and it's so funny because in the dream, I don't think I was on Earth in the dream. All right, so I wasn't on Earth, so I feel like I've been like traveling a lot in my dreams. But and that was very interesting. It's interesting because I feel like wherever I was in my dream, I remember saying to the person I was with, I remember saying to them, I don't really think they like humans here. So. Anyways. I feel like for the whole mermaid thing, I feel like whoever was like with that siren energy, it's like there could be a person, probably a woman, could be a man too, could be a woman that was like using marine spirits or that siren energy, and it's like it's destroyed. They can't anymore. Like that. It's guts. I don't know. It's gone. Right? I'm getting the phrase because there's only so many. You can only do something for so long. Right? You can only do something for so long. And if it's a negative thing, right? Let's say you can only manipulate for so long. You can only charm for so long, right? Because now I'm getting. It's a really, really old movie. Really old movie. It's Snow White. But it's a really old version of it. It's the one Snow White movie. It's a really good one, but it's overlooked. It's underrated, I feel like. It's the one Snow White where the Snow White is played by the one, I think her name is Kirsten Kurek or something. She was also in Smallville. She was Clark Kent's like high school crush. Hold on. Yeah, Kristen Correct. She plays Snow White in the Snow White movie that I'm talking about. And I think I mentioned this movie before. It came out in 2001. Yeah. It's a really good one. But I'm getting the scene where the queen, she casts some sort of spell or whatever, like an illusion spell or whatever. And it only worked because something, I'm not going to get too much into it. But anyways, when the spell broke, right, the queen's spell broke, the king was able to really see who the queen was. And the minute that the glass fell out of his eye, like a literal piece of glass fell out of his eye. In the entire movie, there was always something wrong with his eye. Something was bothering his eye, right? But towards the end of the movie, when the spell broke, the piece of glass, which was part of the illusion, right? It was like a little piece of mirror, actually. It fell out of his eye, like it was like a good chunk, and then like his eye stopped hurting, right? So she cast some sort of illusion. So I feel like if someone was using this kind of magic, I feel like with the snakes in the eyes, I feel like because of the things that they were seeing, right, it just ignited envy inside of them. I'm getting like serpent and viper kind of energy. Like whoever this person was to you, whoever they are, every time, this could just be like a very jealous individual, right? Always jealous about something, always envious about something, always wanting something, right? So that kind of energy, like they're gonna manipulate and charm to get what they want. And I feel like because they just weren't appreciative of what they had and what they were seeing, they always envied what they saw other people having, right? They would do this illusion magic shit. And it's just, I don't know, there's something, that's the second time that I've been getting something like that, because in the movie Weapons, I keep talking about this movie, man, it's such a good movie, you have to go see it. In the movie Weapons, like when the spell broke, right, all the kids, they literally ripped this witch apart in pieces. They tore at her and gnawed at her, they literally ripped her apart. So I feel like that's what this mermaid in my dream looked like. She was ripped into pieces, and an arm here, a leg there, a fin there, her head there, and for some reason, I don't know why, but I kicked the head. I feel like I did that because I wanted to look at it. I wanted to really get a good look at it, right? And then I saw the snakes. They were like coiling out of the eye sockets, and they slithered away. But I feel like that was just a little distraction because we I don't know, whoever I was with in the dream, we had something to do wherever we were at. Okay, we had something to do. So it's kind of like we traveled by water, and then as we got to the shore, I was like, oh wow, look at this. It's the mermaid that's been like ripped into pieces. And I was like looking at that. So I did get distracted by that because I was like fascinated by how, I don't know, by how it was like ripped up. Okay? And then we just went on our way. So there could have been someone that was like doing some heavy magic to get what you want. And in order for that to happen, they were also blocking you, trying to distract you. But I don't feel like that's a thing anymore, because you kind of just like, oh wait, I still have this to do. I have a whole thing I have to do. So, right. Because in the dream, the thing that really pulled me away from staring at this, right? Because you ever look at something and you're so like, wow, right? You want to study it, but there was like this cliffs, and it was nighttime, and there was like someone that said, "Hey, you," and that's what, like, I was like, oh wow, we have something to do. Let's go do that. So, and then there was like a whole another thing, right? And then at one point I was in the woods. And then I was going to go somewhere. But for some reason, it wasn't the right time. Right? I knew that. And when I went to walk, I was with someone. We saw this wolf. But it was attacking something. It was chasing something in the woods. This is all in my dream. There was a wolf that was attacking and chasing something. Right? And it was like devouring it. Like it was like on the hunt for something. This wolf. How interesting. There were so many things, but I feel like if I keep talking, I'm gonna like forever talk. So werewolves are usually seen as hunters, right? And in movies, right, werewolves are always seen as like when they change form, you got to get out of their line of sight because they're gonna get you, and then you're gonna turn into it, right? Something like that. But I got the feeling that this werewolf, like, I was like, oh wow, we gotta go, right? Because obviously, like, you see something getting hunted, you gotta get out of the area, right? But I felt like whatever this wolf was like hunting, I don't know, it felt justified. Like, it just felt like, oh, we can't interrupt this wolf's meal, right? Now, it's not hunting us, but we definitely need to get out of the area, all right? It's not here for us, but we gotta go. So it was something like that, like whatever this wolf was hunting, and it got it. Whatever the wolf was hunting, it caught it, and it was like in the dark, deep forest, right? It was not letting this thing go. Whatever it was chasing, whatever it was hunting, I don't know. It looked like some white creature. I don't know. It was like a blur. Like, it was like a white, lanky creature. Like, I don't know. That thing was creepy, too. I was more, like, ew about the creature that I was, like, hunting than the werewolf itself. But I was like, oh, we gotta... This werewolf is hunting. We gotta go. Alright? And the thing is, too, werewolves are really... something about their packs. They're really close-knit with their pack. They're really protective about their pack. Alright, let me see. Frost of Stillness. Huh. So I feel like a lot of my dream last night, I was doing a lot of observing and watching. There was also something about checking. Like when you check in at a hotel, there was something about that as well, but I'm not. So we have Frost of Stillness. I'm telling you, like, oh my gosh, where'd you get that?
I put some glitter in my hand.
Where did you find the glitter? Where? Oh no, she found the glitter. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, it was one of her glitter bracelets. It's like a plastic bracelet that's filled with the glitter, I think. Either she broke it or it broke, but that's where it came from. It's whatever, I can just vacuum. So we have Frost of Stillness. Embrace the frost of stillness, wherein the calm of icy pause, reflective clarity is found. So yeah, I feel like now is a really good time for you to just like do a lot more listening. Shh, listen. All right, then talking. Just observe what's happening. It's kind of interesting because it's like you could be. I'm gonna give you an example. All right, this is just an example. All right, so do whatever you want with this. So a lot of observing, really, really looking at things, really paying attention at things. Okay, so it's kind of like you can see two people arguing, and any other onlooker would be like, oh, it's just two people arguing. Okay, but someone who could see might see that's actually two demons going at it. Two demons are having a disagreement, right? It's kind of like a film put over them, or a filter or some shit like that. I can that's the best way I can explain it, right? Where you can see I don't know, an old lady who is waiting to cross, but she is too slow, and she knows that if she crosses now, she's not going to make it in time before the light turns green. So you would see a person helping the old lady, but when you can really look, you can see that person is actually an angel, right? It's something like that. All right. Okay, like the movie Constantine, that's a really good movie. Okay, in the liquor store, all right, the angel was there instigating the person, not the angel, the demon. Okay, there was a demon there, right? But Constantine can see like the angel, and he can really see who the demon was. It's something like that. All right, go watch the movie Constantine, dude. That's a really good movie too. I wonder, aren't they doing a remake of that or something? I gotta look into that. Anyways, just really pay attention, okay, to what's going on around you. All right, and if there's something that's like kind of pulling you in to like, I don't know, like not investigate, but to study or to like really look, okay, do that. All right, because oh my gosh, yesterday's reading I talked about how some things might seem irrelevant, but if it keeps coming up, there's a reason why. All right, I'll get one more. Seek clarity. Wow, this is a new one. I have not seen this one for like ever. Highest good on the bottom of the deck. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yes. Frost of stillness. Seek clarity. Highest good. Seek clarity. Embrace honesty. Face consequences and sharpen your focus for personal growth. Yeah. So in order to have this sense of clarity, you also have to be able to see who you are. Your good, your bad, your faults, your wins, your fails, like your own secrets, like your own shadow self, your own hidden self, right? Know who you are, right? And then come what may. And if you have to pay a debt, right? But also use your discernment, because I'm not paying your debts. I'm only paying my debts, right? So something like that. But I feel like you're already, this is a lifestyle. So this is not a lifestyle for you, right? It's kind of giving like monk energy. Monks just observe. They kind of they do their best to live in their truth because they know it's for their highest good, right? Embrace honesty, face consequences. Like if you did something wrong, you know you did something wrong, own up to that shit. Like that's like, yeah, I said what I said, I did what I did, right? But not in an arrogant kind of way, like, and, right? Don't, you know, if you were in the wrong, then, you know, you're gonna have to, okay, yeah, I was in the wrong, how can I fix this? Or if this needs to be reprimanded, or if this needs to be whatever, go do with that. I don't know, but do with that what you will. Oh, you are so pretty. God bless you.
Yeah, I got some glitter in my eyes.
I like it, but be careful not that it doesn't get inside your eye, okay?
Yeah.
But it's very pretty. Have fun with it. God bless you.
God bless you.
And then we have highest good on the bottom of the deck. Embrace the journey with openness, trusting in the universe to lead you towards your greatest fulfillment. Yeah, so as long as you, I also feel like Frost of Stillness is for yourself as well. Like observe how you're feeling, what you're feeling, your actions, your motives, okay, your intentions, what, right? Like it really does help when you're doing things because you know why, or when you're not doing things because you know why. It's good, right? Or like when you're about to do something and you know you shouldn't do it, or if it's not good for you, seek clarity, right? Embrace honesty, like be honest with yourself, and then face the consequences. Like you're gonna have to face the fact that you're gonna feel crappy, or, you know, maybe proud or shitty, or, you know, successful, whatever it is, right? Either way, it's all for your highest good, right? So that's cool. Highest good. Embrace the journey with openness, trusting in the universe to lead you toward your greatest fulfillment. That is a neato. I like that. So I feel like you got enemies being devoured on one side. You got hexes breaking. You got witches being dismantled. Right? It's so interesting because it almost felt like every time I was traveling in my dream, you know, like in a video game when you, like every time you complete like a quest or whatever, like it, I don't know, it marks a part of the journey, right? Like when you travel from place A to B, like in Mario, okay, like look at the old school Mario games, like the handheld Mario games, like the island games, when you would complete one section of the like a map or a level, right, that the next bubble will light up, right? And then you go that and you complete that, and then the next bubble will light up. So like it's like a pathway. So I felt like every time I went on a journey in my dream, I was always seeing someone or something being devoured or dismantled or destroyed, right? But it was not in my way, right? I was free to travel. So it's kind of like every level you are going towards, like there's something being removed from your energy that's trying to block you or whatever the case is, right? Now for some of you, this could even be yourself. Every time you move up a level within yourself, right, it's easier for you to get rid of certain things like anxiety, right? You got rid of that monster, right? Now you got to level up, and every time you move up a level, you're, I don't know, eliminating something dark within you or unnecessary or burdensome within you. So you're free to go. All right, I feel like this is, the more you do this within yourself, the easier it is for, like, because you know, as within so without, right? So the more you do this within yourself, the easier it is for your team and all of that to, like, do what they need to do for you outside of you. Okay, so it's kind of like a mirror. So when you remove certain things and defeat certain things within you, it really helps your spiritual team to remove those same exact things that are you mirror from the inside on the outside, right? I don't want to get too much into that because then that'll really extend the reading. But I feel like I'm going to have to touch up on that at some point in the future. Alright, I'll get 6 cards. Thank you. 5. Is this swords? 5 of swords or wands? On the bottom of the deck, the devil. And what's that peeking out? The 3 of cups. Interesting. And then there's a goat and a woman. I'll show you. I gotta cover her up because she's got a boob showing. The devil card. There's something very interesting about this devil card I'll talk about in a second. And then we have the 3 of cups. So you have someone very, very charming, very, very attractive. They could come off as very sweet and sensitive. This person wants to work with you, but you need to be careful of who this person is because it's coming out as the devil. This could be, we have the Knight coming out, Knight of Pentacles. So this could be, I'm getting like the long con energy behind the devil. The long con. Hold on, the Knight of Pentacles. That's the Knight of Pentacles. That's, see the pentacle, and then it says Knight. This is the Knight of Pentacles. But these hands, they look really dirty. This could be somebody who's been doing magic on you for a really, really, really long time. Listen, I always have this thing where I can always tell who's doing magic. Right? Especially if, I don't know how, but...
Mom?
Yes?
I
guess I'm not going to say what I was going to say, but... Yeah, there's someone that wants to work with you. I don't know if this is... Oh, look, snakes. And I was just talking about snakes, right? Coming out of the head. So, I'm trying to figure out, because the wands and the swords are somewhat similar in this deck. Let me just look at the top, just so I can be sure. Okay, so those are wands. So this is the 5 of wands. So somebody wants to argue with you. And it's about something that you have. It's so funny because these snakes are arguing and fighting, and it looks like they're trying to take something, arguing over something. You see that? That's the 5 of wands. And I was just talking about how, like, you could look at 2 people that are arguing, but if you really look, it's actually 2 demons having a discussion or a disagreement, right? So I feel like there's you got a bunch of demons around you that are arguing and fighting. But why? I hate to say this though, there could be a couple of demons around you arguing and fighting, and one of them is actually looking at you. They're looking at you. And these two, there's 3 snakes in here. So you got one person that's like trying to find you or look at you or see you. And these two are arguing and bickering over what you have or what they want or what to do with you. Like, they don't know what to do with you. They don't know how to get what you have. They don't know how to get to you. But you have one of them that's like looking at you. You have something very special inside of you. You do. And they know it. Look, that one snake up here, I feel like that one snake is not really... I feel like this one snake is about to go rogue. They all had a plan, but now these two are like arguing and fighting and they're stuck in something. So that one, it's so funny because I was just talking about someone very charming and very sweet, right? And the devil is very charming, very sweet, talks in like a buttery velvet voice, right? They always appear to be very beautiful women or very handsome, attractive men, right? So that, I feel like that's the devil that's gonna talk to you, right? What was that? What did I see? The 3 of Pentacles or the 3 of Cups? They want to join. Ew, I heard join in matrimony with you, but I'm not gonna do. Bless you. They want to join with you, celebrate with you. I feel like these people are fighting over scraps. Oh, it's a skull. Okay. Somebody is trying to reverse some sort of magic they did. I just heard reverse, 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 reverse. The Tower. That's that Scorpio energy. The Tower on top of the 5 of Wands. So I feel like these demons, these people, they weren't expecting you to be in this energy. So that's kind of why they're arguing now. And it seems like they're arguing over scraps, right? Now put it like this. They're arguing over scraps because if there was an abundance of whatever for them, you think they'd be arguing, that's my piece. No, that's my piece, right? Your piece is too big. That's my piece. They wouldn't be arguing like that if there was an abundance for them, but there isn't. They weren't expecting that. So now they have to argue over what little they have. And I feel like there is a snake that is picking up on this, right? Within this group, this coven, this cult. There's a person that's picking up on this, and they're trying to cut their losses while they can, essentially, by trying to sweeten their way and slither their way towards you, right? To kind of like charm you, so that way they can woohoo celebrate with you and be with your abundance and your cheers, and right, they want to be able to celebrate with you instead of arguing for scraps. There's someone in this group, in this coven, that is picking up on that they're gonna be arguing and for scraps, essentially, and that's happening. That's gonna happen. That's inevitable. When the tower comes out, that's inevitable. You can't change. Okay, time stops for no one. And there's someone who is picking up, oh, this actually, okay, right? And it's like you two dummies are arguing over scraps, not seeing the bigger picture. And they can't, because that's all they're focused on, right? What they see. So funny, we have 3 snakes in the 5 of wands, and then we have 3 birds in the tower. And it looks like there's one bird that's about to take flight. And these 2 birds, they're staying put. Look. I'm going to show you something. See, these 2 snakes are fighting. This snake is like, okay, I got to go look for something else. Because it's not, I can't keep fighting for scraps. I got to go search for something else. These 2 birds, right here, they're staying put. And that bird is about to take flight. Wait, there's 4 birds. There's 4 birds. Wow, look. 1, 2, that bird is about to go, and then that bird. So there could be something that's changing for a group of people. And this change is making them like irritable, erratic, frustrated. They're arguing because there's something that's changing and there's nothing that can be done about that. All right. But you do need to be aware because there's someone in this group that wants to fly towards you or slither towards you. All right. And I don't know. I don't know. It's going to come up again. What is that? The 5? Oh no, the 10 of wands reverse. I feel like this person, they're trying to seek out. They're burdened by something, okay, or by what this tower represents or what's going to happen with this tower. They know that if they cut their losses while they can, they'll be free from some sort of burden. I don't even think this down here, so far, I don't feel like you're in this down here. All right. So we've got you up here. You're just doing your thing, right? Minding your business, trying to, you know, like, do I really want this? And why do I want to do this? And if I do this, what does it mean? And blah, 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 right? And maybe I shouldn't do it because there's blah, 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 right? And then you got a bunch of people, like, arguing because there's a change that's about to happen. They can feel it. And one of them, I don't think they're telling them either. The person that's about to leave or escape. What is this? 4 of wands. A lot of wands. We have the 4 of wands. 5, 4. Look. The 4 of wands fell next to the highest good. It's okay, pumpkin. 4 next to the highest good. Somebody wants to relax. They want stability. They want comfort. They want a marriage. They want to celebrate with you. I'm also getting 4th house. They could want to build a foundation. They want to heal something within them. Or they want to help you on your journey. Pentacles. VIII in reverse.
VII.
I think this is the 8 of Pentacles, but it's in the reverse.
Cassie?
Yeah, baby. It's in the reverse, though.
Oh, no.
What do you see?
What are those?
What do you see?
I see that's V.
V. All right.
And I.
VIII. That's Roman numerals.
And check.
IV.
Flower.
There are flowers in that. You're right.
There's a lot of flowers.
Yep. This is a good card.
Why is it good? Oh, look at these. What are them?
Those are staffs. Wait, nope. Go, because no. So sorry about that, but I'm really not sorry about that. The 8 of Pentacles. I'm pretty sure this is the 8 of Pentacles reverse. Let me double check. Hold on. Yeah, it's 8 of Pentacles in reverse. So the reason why, whatever this group was doing, or whatever they were working towards, obviously it's not working. It didn't work, right? And I feel like they're not seeing that they're all headed towards the tower, that all that work that they did, it's literally essentially going to waste. Like, it's just not amounting to anything. But there is one person in this group that's picking up on it. They can have like a good sense of intuition for whatever they have left of it, okay? Yeah, this person's picking up on it. They know. And I feel like whether or not this person wants to be in the Four of Wands with you, this is where you're heading. Four of Wands. That's part of your purpose. That's part of your ending, right? That's how your story... Oh, I shouldn't... Hold on. Alright. But this person might want that with you. So you're gonna have it either way. Alright? So if you decline this person, you're gonna have it either way, right? I don't know exactly the intentions of this person that's gonna come towards you. I keep getting the phrase, they're trying to cut their losses. I'm getting like in movies and shows and books, like that one villain at the very most crucial, pivotal point in the story, they end up changing sides, and that actually makes a big difference, right? Like, let's say the final step of the plan was to, I don't know, drop something in a cauldron, right? And then that'll create whatever, right? And this person's like, yes, I'm gonna do that, right? But at the very last second, they have a change of heart, right? And instead of dropping the crucial ingredient, they drop an ingredient that doesn't do anything, that's not part of it, right? That something like that this person is doing, it's like at the very last second that really matters, they're having a change of heart. I don't know. Right? What I don't know. That's what they're doing, right? Because I'm seeing that wolf devouring something like a white lanky thing. Okay, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to guarantee the Four of Wands with you. All right. Whether or not this person knows it, I think maybe this person is aware. I think they're just trying to redeem themselves. All right, even if it's like at the last second, they're gonna try. Okay, but I don't know if they know or not. Like, that's not gonna guarantee them you. Okay, so do with that what you will. What's peeking? Unlock your heart. Right underneath highest good. Embrace vulnerability. Let love guide your journey to self-discovery. So, listen. I don't know, man. Look. Unlock your heart. There's two people. No, yeah. There's two people embracing in this. And there's sirens in the background. And remember when we talked about this? I mentioned something, and I know how blasphemous it sounds. I do. I'm aware. But I've been getting this energy a lot about like a demon falling in love with an angel, essentially. Alright, and it's not something that's not unheard of or uncommon, right? It's like, it could even be something like a rich man falling in love with a poor girl, or a poor girl falling in love with a rich man, right? And you see it all the time. It's not uncommon. In Japan, what was it? Japan's princess, she had to give up her title and her throne because she fell in love with a commoner, okay? Essentially like that. It's just something about a massive difference. But I feel like in this situation, this person's like a demon. Alright, I don't want to... Alright, in K-pop demon hunters, Rumi, she's actually part demon and part huntress. Her mom was a huntress, and her dad was a demon, right? And now, throughout the movie, obviously, her and Gino, they had like a connection, blah, blah, blah. right? And he was always like trying to undermine her, and then he was like doing things to like, you know, mess with her and try to like put her in these situations where it's not good for her, like it would destroy her, right? But towards the end, he ends up having a change of heart. Towards the end, when Gima tried to do that blast of fire towards Rumi, Gino stepped in the way, right? That was like the change of heart, like that last minute decision. But in the end, they didn't get together. They didn't get to be together, right? So there's talks about a second movie, so we'll see what happens. But that's how the movie ended, right? And she still lived on to live her purpose. And he ended up, I don't think he died. I think he just went back with Gima. But that second, that change of heart at the very last second, which is where it mattered the most, right? But at the ending of the movie, they did not end up together, right? So whether or not this person is aiming for that or they're aware of that, I think to them, they're just trying to redeem themselves. Man, my back is hurting now. My back is hurting now. Okay? Whoever this person is, they're weighing some kind of burden as well. They have some sort of burden that's weighing down on them. What is it? VIII. So that's the 8 of Cups. On the fence. So I feel like there's something that these people don't want to let go of. They don't realize that they're going down with the tower, essentially, because what they have been doing, what they've been working on, it amounted to nothing. All that work, and you guys still don't see that it's not working. All that work, 424, and you guys can't see that the pillar that you guys put yourselves on, or that high horse, the feet have been rotting for a while. That horse is about to collapse any day now, any time now. That tower that you built, the foundation is shaking. You guys haven't felt that rumbling that's been happening for like the past week? You guys don't see the rubble falling from the base of the tower, the mountain, whatever? You guys can't tell that this is about to collapse? Because it's gonna. This person, they're essentially cutting their losses. Because these people don't want to let go. They don't want to stop. They don't want to give up on this. They don't want to walk away from this. And whoever this person is that's coming towards you, they know that. They see that. Right? You could be a bad person and still be like, still able to pick up on things. Alright? Intuition does not discriminate. I'll just say that. You either have it or you don't. And some people, like, I just heard my daughter say, "Hiya!" She's so cute. I love her. God bless her. I feel like these people don't have intuition. I feel like they can't pick up that this is happening. The Chariot. They can't pick up on that this is happening. So they don't have intuition. I feel like the reason why this person has had their intuition the entire time because of this very moment. From this moment where I belong. From this moment. Yeah. This is why this person has kept their intuition. Why the Most High God has let them remain and let their intuition remain intact, because this person, they're changing. I don't even know what to do about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I'm gonna get one more. So this person, they're walking away from all of this, and they're heading towards you. Because they can see, like, you guys, what you guys are doing is not working, and it's failing, and it's about to collapse. So I'm about to fly away and cut my losses. I feel like it's very important to know when, right? When to stop, when to go, when to stop, when to go, right? It's important to have those. Sorry, I keep burping. Even if it's something as simple as that, like, you just have to know when it's time to let go, when it's time to move on, when it's time to settle, when it's time to stay put, right? So I feel like there's something inside this person that's telling them, okay, we gotta go. Now this could be selfish, out of survival, right? Out of like, okay, well now who's on the winning team? So like now I gotta find who the winning team is so I can go to the winning team because I'm not about to fail with these failures. It could be something like that. Very, you know, bad intentions, malintenciones, which is bad intentions. It just sounds so much better to say it in Spanish, honestly. So it could be completely selfish. Even a selfish act can produce good results. Okay? So this person cutting their losses, and might be very, very selfish, but at the same time, by them saying, I don't want to put this last ingredient in there. I don't want to take this last action and help them out. I want to be selfish and do what I want to do and just, you know, I'm not going to help them. Now, that seems very, very selfish, especially to these other people that they're involved with. But ultimately, that would be a good thing. Them not doing that last act, putting that last ingredient, saying that last thing, right? It's actually for your highest good. It's for your highest good. Granted, they're being selfish about it. They could even be petty. Well, I'm not going to help them, right? They could even be trying to help you out of spite to these people, right? A demon is a demon is a demon, okay? They're going to, right? The thing about them is, like, they're very selfish based, all right? If it doesn't benefit them, and it seems like now at this point, this coven, this group, this cult, whatever, it's not benefiting this person anymore, right? So they're about to cut their losses, and you can't blame them. That's just you gotta blame the demon for being a demon, right? But that doesn't mean this person is like exactly your ally, okay? They're just being a demon. So do with that what you will. Alright, I'll get one more, and then I'm gonna, I don't know. I didn't really see this far for this reading. I don't know what's gonna happen next. I haven't really been trying to see. What is this? The Five of Cups reverse? Wow, that's your energy. Listen, wherever you're going, you don't, and the best thing, this is the second time I've seen the Five of Cups reverse. I've seen it in yesterday's reading too. I feel like the best part about all of this is that you're going to be happy no matter what. You're going to be in a celebrated marriage no matter what, a happy wedding no matter what, happy celebrations no matter what. And the best part of that is you don't have to feel bad about it. That's yours. That's yours that's truly yours. And there's nothing more satisfying, nothing more fulfilling than knowing, like, I made that. That's mine. I made that. I created that. You didn't have to steal it. You don't have to take it. You don't have to covet. You don't have to plot, ploy, plan, manipulate. You don't have to cheat. You don't have to lie. No, whatever you're celebrating, whatever this is, this fourth house energy with the Five of Cups reversed, it's truly yours, and you don't have to feel bad about it. The Queen of Swords upright. Very interesting energy. So you could be someone very wise, okay? I feel like you're gonna be, your intuition is gonna tell you something about this person. You're gonna have to use your intuition because there's something about partnerships. So this person does want to partner up with you, right? But in order for that to do that, they need to communicate with you, right? They need to talk to you. That Gemini energy. What they want to talk to you about is the future, right? This person could also tell you that they've been watching you online. They've been noticing something about you, right? And they feel like you're the best candidate or the best person, or they just want to partner up with you, whether this is romantic, platonic, or business. But you need to use your intuition with that. Oh wait, she's naked. Maybe she's covered up. I'll just cover her boob. Right, the Queen of Swords. That's your energy. Now, for some of you, this could be a Queen of Swords that wants to communicate with you, wants to talk to you, right? Because they feel like, oh, the collective's on the winning team. Let me go over there. So, do with that what you will, right? But I feel like the way your story is going to end, you don't have to feel any negative type of way about it. Because it's also kind of like closing of the cycles, closing the loops, tying loose ends. There's nothing that's going to be left open for you to have to revisit, look again, right? Everything has been closed and tied up and wrapped up in a bow and ready to be dumped in the trash. There's nothing else for you to revisit. That's part of the how your story ends, right? Not having to feel bad, not having to be like, well, what if, or any regrets or anything like that. That's just because, and that's your right. That's a gift. Not having any regrets, that's a gift. What happened, my love?
White ear.
A white ear and a purple ear.
That's the wrong.
No, it's not, baby. It's okay because look, it's got white right here.
It needs to be purple ear.
But baby, it says multicolored. See, it's white and purple. That's just how it is.
I need blue. I need a best.
Pumpkin. So, I don't know. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool reverse. Someone's trying to weasel their way out of something. It could be this Queen of Swords. You could be this Queen of Swords. And this could be like a karmic Queen of Swords. But I am getting the feeling that someone is trying to weasel their way out of something that they were involved in for so long. And it could be this Queen of Swords. She's trying to weasel her way out of something because she's now realizing, oh, wait a minute. This group that I was involved in, they're not, where are they going? They're not going anywhere. So you're going to have to be mindful. Okay? So whoever this person is that's coming towards you, I should be done with the reading, honestly. Excuse me. I'm actually done with the reading, but I'm just going to stretch it a little bit just to get this little bit out real quick, and then I have to close it because after that, I really don't think I should keep going with this, but I will say this last part. The Fool reverse. So, what did I say? I'm getting someone to take a gamble. They're trying to weasel their way out of something, so they're trying to figure out how to do this with the Hermit and the Moon. They're trying to figure out the best way, but it's like they can't find a way because what they want is a Two of Pentacles upright, right? They essentially want to work together with you. They're trying to figure out how to get close to you, to work together with you. They're trying to find a way how to communicate with you, right? Because they've seen something on the internet, or they've seen something online, or they've heard someone talk something about you or say something about you with that groups of community, friendships, large groups of people, right? They've heard maybe people talking about you or seen something online, and they're like, oh, that's who I want to partner up with. That's who I want to be around. That's who I want to be in a relationship or friends with, whatever the case it is. They see that. That's right, and they feel like whoever they've partnered up with, it's falling, it's crashing. It could be a Queen of Swords. It could be a karmic Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, feminine that is now trying to like find a way to communicate with you, to partner up with you, and they feel like if they can do that, they can weasel their way out of this tower that's falling around them, right? But you have to keep in mind, right? This is a snake, okay? This is a snake, and I feel like the reason why they're doing this is because their charms and their lies and their manipulations with that dead mermaid, right, in my dream, it's not working anymore. Who else can they charm? Who else can they manipulate? There's no one else that's left, right? That magic is no more. So I feel like they're trying to like go deep within and trying to figure this out, but it's a secret. They're not allowed to know because they're not allowed to be around you. They can't be around you, right? And they feel like if they partner up with you, I also feel like they want to get you under the impression that if you partner up with them, it'll be good for your Four of Wands energy. But ultimately, like I said in the very beginning, you're going to have this Four of Wands energy with or without this person. Whether or not they know this, I don't know. But you're going to have this regardless. Whether you're in my life or not, it's no skin off my back. It doesn't bother me either way, because either way, I'm going to be in my purpose. Right? And you know that. But I feel like this person kind of wants to put this illusion like, we can work together, we can achieve this together, but you're already achieving it regardless. Right? What is it that you're going to provide that I'm not already providing for myself? What are you bringing to my table that I don't already have? I can bring you figs. I have 10 figs. I can give you a watermelon. I have 10 watermelons. You're in the 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles energy. What is it that... why don't you keep that for yourself? You only have one watermelon. You want to put it on my table? I have 10 watermelons. thank you, but no thank you. You keep that for yourself, right? Cut that open, take out the seeds, plant more seeds for yourself. Get more watermelons. Do the same thing with that fig, that strawberry, that cucumber, that pineapple, whatever, right? Why don't you work on your garden? I'm good on mine. I appreciate that, but I really don't need. I don't need. Okay, and you know that. So like I said, either way, you're going to be in the Four of Wands. And the best thing about that is there's nothing to look back at. There's no regrets, no sadness, no what ifs, no, well, I wonder, none of that. None of that. That's part of your gift from the Most High God. No regrets. No regrets. Right? No regrets. You don't feel there's nothing to, you're good. Right? I can do bad all by myself. You're good. You don't need whoever this person is. And whatever they're offering, I hate to say it, but you don't need it. Right? You don't. So, this is the reading. I hope it helps. Three of Cups upright. Yeah, this is what they want. They want to be able to be in that winning energy, that stable energy, that Four of Wands energy, fourth house energy. They want that energy. They want to feel it, experience, revel in it, but go get it yourself. Go do the work yourself. You want peace, but you want to be, it's like you want peace, but you want to, the only way you feel like you can have peace is if you are involved in someone else's peace. Listen, I knew this one person, right? This is the same person from the camping trip I talked about too. I know this one person, and they would deliberately make friends with people that had things that they could utilize for themselves. Like they made friends with this one person, and this one person had a pool in their backyard. I'm telling you, they spent every day, practically every day in the summer with that person because of their pool in their backyard. Right? It's like that. And that's how they felt they could only escape from the summer heat. Right? They can't go to a community pool, or they can't do it themselves, but they seen someone who had a pool in their backyard, and they wanted to befriend them so they can utilize that pool in their backyard, so they can relax and rest and, you know, cool off from the summer heat. So it's kind of like that. It's actually like that. They can't be in the Four of Wands themselves and Three of Cups themselves, but they see you in that energy, so they're heading towards your way to be in that energy, right? They want to heal, but they see you healing. Oh, I'm going to go over to the collective side because the collective's healing and they're winning, right? They just want to experience that win and healing too. They have no intention of getting it themselves and doing it themselves. So, like I said, be mindful, right? Because I feel like this is someone that's essentially like a demon, right? Now, granted, they might have a change of heart, but that's still, it's not enough. That's right, and it's not really, for your story, it doesn't matter, all right? Their story is a whole different, their personal main character of their own life, that's a whole different thing. But I feel like they are not a character in your story anymore, all right? It's kind of like, what is the purpose of this person being in your life? For what? Right? They don't have a purpose in your life anymore. And your life is going to be your life no matter what, right? With or without them. So it really doesn't matter. You know that. I don't know if they know that though. But that's really the reading. Bye.